In this bag, we have the breakfast of champions. If you know, then you already know. This is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I packed for the last trip that I just came back from, but I never got a chance to eat it. So it's peanut butter and jelly on sourdough bread. It's a little bit hard, but it has been in the fridge, so we're just gonna crunch our way through it. But I just need something quick, easy to digest, give me some energy. I wanted to make oatmeal this morning, but I don't have any bananas, and I really don't like eating my oatmeal without bananas. Very particular about my oatmeal. But good morning and welcome to the start of the video. We got some tea here also, and today I wanted to take you through a day of training. We are officially 8 weeks out from my first ultramarathon, and today I have a run workout that is one of my favorites when it's over, but also one of my least favorites while I'm in the moment because it's so hard. But I definitely see the most gains from this workout. We're gonna do that in a couple hours. First we got to eat this sandwich, let it digest, and get out there on the trail. Good old breeze today. So here, about to start these hill sprints. I'm kind of nervous. Like my stomach low-key hurts. I don't know if it's the nerves or if it's because that peanut butter and jelly sandwich isn't fully digested yet. But we out here. The workout today is 1 mile warm-up, 10 1-minute hill sprints with 2 minutes of rest in between each sprint, and then a 2-mile cool down. So I haven't done this in over a month just because of my crazy schedule, but this is the workout that is the most helpful, that has made me the strongest, the fastest, more than anything else that I do. This is the one. So with 8 weeks to go, I'm really trying to get back into it, refocus, and make sure I do it at least once a week, but maybe step it up to like twice a week when I can. So yeah, that is what we got going on. This hill, when I was doing my hill sprints regularly, I was able to run up this hill without stopping. And then when I had that like 6-week period where I couldn't really get outside, lost all that fitness, I can get almost all the way up it without stopping now, but when I get to the top I definitely have to stop. So it's tough, but I'm gonna get back into it. I was getting so much faster when I was doing these, stronger. My aerobic capacity was getting so much better, but lost it. You don't use it, you lose it. So let's get back to using it today. No excuses. All right, I made it up the hill. I didn't have to stop. Yes, it was slow, but I did not have to stop. So could be a good sign, or it could be the peanut butter and jelly. Just finished my mile warm-up. Time to take a swig of water and start on these hill repeats. 10 of them. All right. Finished the hill repeats, and now just gonna take another swig of water and do my 2-mile cool down. That actually was probably the easiest one I have done, which is surprising to me considering how I've been feeling for the last week. All right, got that done. Ooh. Surprised, I felt so, or am I surprised? I felt really strong today. Got it done. Hill repeats, 1 mile warm up, 2-mile cool down, complete. I was feeling really tired and weak last week. It might have been because I was on my period last week, TMI. And I just did not have it last week at all. Your girl is up again. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up. So I knew I was due for some redemption, and today was it. I felt good on the warm-up, good on the hill repeats. I got them done quick, and this is one of the workouts that is the hardest physically, but I would say the long run is the hardest mentally for sure. This one I do like because it's quick and dirty. I get a lot of bang for my buck, a lot of results quickly, but it doesn't take that long. This entire workout took me 65 minutes, so not bad for a day's work. And now I can get home and eat. Got out the shower and just got back. I am kind of rushing because I have to get to my eyebrow appointment and it's in 17 minutes. So I just made a smoked salmon bagel. I might have to eat some of it in the car, although I don't want to because I don't want to show up smelling like smoked salmon. But I'm gonna start with this and then I'm gonna eat some more food when I get back. But let's go ahead and try to wolf this down in the next 5 minutes, shall we?
A few moments later.
That girl got her eyebrows done. Won't he do it? I'm so relieved. Cheers. Just made myself my greens drink using my greens powder. This is pretty much the only supplement I still use. I'm actually trying to just get everything I need from real food. I'm telling y'all, this is the only greens powder that I've ever really liked. This is a 1.76 pound tub for, I think it was like $40 on Amazon. Like they sell this in the store too, but it's so much more expensive in the store. Like I got this tub on Amazon for the same price that it costs for one like half this size, not even half this size in the store. So check out Amazon for some deals. I actually even got some hot sauce because I love hot sauce. And I discovered that it's way cheaper on Amazon. The same hot sauce, Frank's Red Hot. So I got one of these on Prime Day because it's like over $10 for a thing of hot Frank's Red Hot at the grocery store. And I was like, no, I need those deals. So, but anyways, I have pretty much cut out all supplements except for my greens powder. I haven't taken any protein powder in almost 4 months, and I have not taken pre-workout in probably like 6 months. I just realized like I don't need that stuff, you know. Part of the reason why I introduced meat back into my diet, if you remember, I had like a 2-3 year stretch where I was mostly vegetarian and vegan, but I started to introduce meat back into my diet at the beginning of this year or last year. It's been maybe a year since I've like been consistently eating meat again, and one of the reasons I did that is because I didn't want to start having to depend on supplements to get the protein that I needed, but I knew I needed protein in order to recover from my workouts. So instead of taking a ton of protein powder and protein bars or creatine or something like that, I was like, let me just eat meat, you know? It's real food. I know what's in it. I don't have to spend $50 a month on tubs of protein powder and pre-workout I really don't need. It took me, if you remember, I was taking pre-workout for a little bit. It was like, it took me 2 years to get through one container of pre-workout because it gives you a little bit of a boost, but also it makes me sweat a lot more than I normally do. I don't know. I think I like the ritual of pre-workout, like putting the pre-workout in my water and drinking it before a workout, and that would like get me in the mindset to work out, but I don't really need that. Like I enjoy working out, I enjoy exercising, so I don't really need something to get me hyped. You know what I'm saying? If I'm tired, I just sleep or I take it easy. I don't really need to be jacked up on caffeine or anything like that in order to motivate me. Not anymore. At first, it was hard to get in the gym. And I would really like to talk about how I like got into all this. I think I've talked about it a little bit here and there, but I probably should make a video talking about how all of this has come about. But yeah, I just really don't know what is in these supplements at the end of the day. Like, yes, it can tell you the ingredients on the label, but at the end of the day, do you really know what's in it? And I'm very careful with what I put in my body, with what I put on my skin. Like I'm very much a label reader and a researcher on what is in whatever I'm putting into my body. And yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna chill on the protein powder. I'm gonna chill on supplements. I wasn't taking that many supplements to begin with. I was taking protein powder, pre-workout sometimes, and that's about it. But I was like, do I really need this, or could I just eat real food? So I've been eating real food, no protein powder, no nothing for months now. And guess what? I don't need it. I haven't missed it. I've still been getting my protein in, and a steak tastes a lot better than a scoop of protein powder, I will tell you that. And it's got more minerals, vitamins, nutrients in it. So cheers to not needing to spend a ton of money on supplements, except for the ones that really benefit you. And this is still one of the only ones that I take every day. I can physically see how it helps me, just having some extra veggies in, and I just really love it. So cheers to just eating real food and not depending on mysterious powders, pills, and potions. All right, much better. Just scrape the algae off of the tank and put some more water in there. Some of the water had evaporated. So they got some fresh water, some more salt, and some clean glass because they had not been keeping up with the algae like they're supposed to, have y'all? Somebody's been feeding y'all too much. So every now and then I'll get a question about updates on the fish. The fish are fine, but as you can see, there aren't very many fish left in the tank. I've had the fish tank for, it'll be a year next month that the fish tank was set up and fish were put in there. But as you can see, we only have 3 fish left. Started with 12 and now we're down to 3. So quite a few have passed away and it's been a real learning experience. I hate when they pass away, but it's also been really interesting learning experience because I didn't know fish had so much. So for example, like they all have their own little personalities, and I've noticed that the ones with more aggressive personalities, the ones who seem to be more independent or mean, live longer. Like the ones who, a lot of the fish paired up and like you could tell they were like besties or maybe in a relationship with one of the other fish, and when one of the fish would die, the other one that they were paired up with would die within 2 days. Like it's happened every single time, and it's crazy. Like I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know that fish were emotionally attached to each other. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, they are animals, but yeah, when one of the pair dies, the other one has died usually with the next day or within 2 days. Even if they were fine, even if there was nothing wrong with them, if their mate died, they would die. So the only fish that are still standing are the ones who have been very independent from the beginning. We got Goldie, Blackie, and Freak are still standing strong. Blackie is definitely my favorite. She has grown so much since we got her. She was teeny tiny and now she's like big and fat and she's got a white belly now. Goldie just likes to mess with everybody, but Goldie is very independent. Goldie the guppy, the only guppy in the tank. And then whoop, Blackie's become the bully of the tank. And then we've got Freak, who we named Freak because Freak was freaking out when we put it in the tank for the first time. But against all odds, Freak is still here. So only the strong survive. These little itty bitty fish also don't live as long too. So that's another thing. But I would hate to have a big fish die on me because I would be so scared to get the body out of the tank. Like when I had to scoop the first fish that ever died out of the tank, I cried. I was so scared because it's like you've seen it like swimming around and being alive, and then all of a sudden it's like lifeless body is laying like flopped over on the bottom of the tank, and I cried so bad. I was so scared. And now I've gotten numb to it. Now we've had to scoop, what, 9 fish out of the tank at this point? This is the Grim Reaper scooper. Whenever the pink net goes into the tank, you know somebody's getting flushed. So pink net means somebody's getting flushed, and the black net means new fish are coming in. So yeah, that's the fish update. Kind of grim, but I am glad that we still have these 3 still standing. And yeah, fish are emotional, y'all. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't know. More updates. I canceled my gym membership and got my very own, very first set of dumbbells, and I'm so excited. So obviously this is 4 of the set. I have 2 5s, 2 10s, 2 15s, 2 20s, 2 25s, and I have been wanting my own set of dumbbells for
a long periodically time.
Years, but they're so expensive. It's so expensive to get a dumbbell set, and I've always just been used to having a gym membership, going to the gym. But I realized this year that 1, I work out more when I can just work out at home, and 2, canceling my gym membership would save a significant amount of money. So I didn't really want to cancel it because I loved the gym I was going to. It had a pool, it had all the equipment you can imagine, nice equipment too. It wasn't too crowded, it was very clean, it was honestly perfect. But at the end of the day, I gotta save a little coin right now. So on Amazon Prime Day, actually, I was able to snag this set of dumbbells. It was on sale for like 20% off. I think I got the set for like $170, and that includes shipping. A lot of times with like heavy stuff like dumbbells, the shipping is like $50 in addition to what it costs to get the dumbbells. So I got myself a good deal, and now I can work out at home. And with my job and just coming home and being tired and not really wanting to pack up a gym bag and go straight to the gym, or come home, get my stuff, then go to the gym, I can just come home. I can change clothes, I can get a workout in, and I don't have to worry about driving to the gym. Even though it wasn't super far, it's still one extra step that some days I just really didn't want to take. So your girl's leveled up a bit. I'm getting the home gym set up slowly but surely. I've got a set of dumbbells. I've got obviously my yoga mat, which, you know, I was just doing body weight workouts for like the first almost year I lived here. And I've got this mini band, which I use a lot, as well as a set of more bands so I can do banded workouts. Oop, and there's some cards that you guys have sent me. So yeah, here's the dumbbell rack right here. I put it together. Actually, my girlfriend helped me put the dumbbell rack together. And then I actually got this for Christmas, and I just set it up. This is a plyo box, so I can do some plyometric exercises too. So this is the home gym. It's all over the place, but I really like it. I'm so happy with it, and I'm so happy that I can now get back into strength training a lot more, because I definitely let that fall off, and that came with some consequences. Strength training was the first thing I got into when I started taking working out seriously. I've been doing like kickboxing and different things like that, group things, a lot of cardio, but I'd never lifted weights before. And in 2021, actually on January 1st, 2021, I began lifting weights for the first time, and I started with 5-pound dumbbells. And when I think back to then, it was crazy because I could barely... Who is calling me? I'm trying to tell a story. That's so annoying. Yo, I'm so good. Oh, it's my mom. I'm gonna answer the phone. Hello? Okay, that was my mom, so I'm glad I answered the phone. Y'all, I will be so quick. If I don't want to answer the phone, I will literally watch it ring. I will literally do just like this and watch it ring, but I will always answer the phone for my mom. But anywho, long story short, I've been slacking on my strength training. I've been slacking on it for the last 4 months, just because I've been just trying to basically frantically fit in all the running that I need to do, and the strength training has taken a back seat. But I know from experience that when you stop strength training, you lose your strength. So I don't want to lose everything I've worked so hard to build up in the last 4 years, 4 years, because I know that you can easily lose it. I started off with strength training. I was enjoying it. I was doing it for months. I built myself up from the 5-pound dumbbells all the way on up, and then I stopped strength training for like a few months when I started riding my bike and really enjoying that, and then I went back to strength training again, and I had to go back down to the 5-pound dumbbells for like a month because I lost all of it. So all this cardio that I'm doing with running, I still want to maintain my strength so I can pick up heavy objects, and so I can be nice and tight, because I loved my body the most when I was mostly strength training and not doing as much cardio as I'm doing now, if that makes sense. Like everything tightened up from the neck down, like every single thing. And now that I'm running more and not strength training as much, I'm feeling a little soft. I'm feeling a little, you know, a little Like my stomach is not as tight as it was 2 years ago. Like I was snatched 2 years ago and I'm trying to get back to that. But you know, slowly, whenever it decides to happen, I'm not in this for the looks. I'm trying to be able to run 50K in 2 months, but you know, strength training helps prevent injury. The first thing they make you do when you get injured running, for example, is they make you stop running and start doing strength exercises. So strength training is basically prehab, so you don't have to go do rehab. So yeah, got my dumbbells. I'm excited. Long story short, or long story long, because this is me we're talking about. So I'm just gonna do a 20-minute full body workout. I'm still doing a lot of like follow along videos on YouTube and on Peloton. It's just a lot easier for me. I don't really have to think. I just follow along and I just do the workout. So I'm gonna do that. And I've been enjoying doing little mini like 20-minute workouts, 30 minutes, because I feel like my body can just easily absorb it. I'm not doing too much right now along with the running, so my body can recover, get stronger, and move on to the next thing. I was saying in the last video, you're only as good as what you can recover from. And if you're working out 23 hours of the day, your body's not going to be able to recover. If you're exercising too much, your body's not going to be able to recover from it. And if you can't recover from it, pretty much just wasted your time and you can get injured. So I'm going to keep it cute little 20 minutes. My body will be able to absorb that, recover. I'm going to eat, make sure I get my protein, and we're going to be great. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Hey, welcome back.
Today we'll be taking you all through.
And there you have it, a little pre-dinner snack. This is Greek yogurt, organic blueberries, pumpkin seeds, a little bit of honey, you don't need much, and a little bit of Elizabeth's granola, which is the best granola on the market, but it does cost a lot. I've seen it as high as like $12 a bag, so I use it very sparingly, which is also good because one serving is just 1/3 of a cup, which we all know isn't much. So this is like my pre-dinner snack. This would be a good thing to add protein powder to give it even more protein, but once again, I'm not consuming protein powder. I'm not saying I never will again, but I don't think I will. Knowing me, once I've decided I don't really like something for the reasons that I said, I pretty much kick it to the curb. So there you have it. And one thing I do want to say about adding my strength training back in, I didn't just add it in overnight. I took it slow. I went to running one day and then strength training the next day, and then running one day and then strength training the next day, and then gradually working my way up to doing both in the same day. Not every day, but maybe like 3-4 times a week, and nothing too much. I'm not running 10 miles and then lifting weights for an hour. I just ran almost 5.5 miles today. I lifted weights for 20 minutes. I feel like it's really important to ramp it up very slowly. I've learned that in the past. I've been injured from doing too much. So I've definitely learned my lesson, and it's best to start slow. I know there's so much going on social media. People are working out like 50 hours a day, but what they don't tell you is how they drink 6 cups of coffee a day. They get 2 hours of sleep every night, and they're constantly injured. So let's keep it cute. Let's go slow, ramp it up slowly. It takes years to build up to the point where you can do 50 hours of workouts a day and be okay. When I was doing too much, I realized that I wasn't sleeping. It can mess up your hormones, exercising too much. So all kinds of stuff can go out of whack if you do too much. So we're gonna keep it cute. Gonna eat that real food. Where is it? There it is. Gonna eat that real food. Gonna stay hydrated. Water right there. And I'm gonna get a good stretch in. I need it so bad, and eat some dinner. Is it the prettiest? Maybe not, but definitely going to be delicious. 2 burgers, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of ketchup and mustard, and I'm gonna have these 2 burgers, and I'm gonna make myself a salad as well. So 2 burgers and a salad, that's dinner. I'm about to relax and enjoy my food. That was actually my first time making beef burgers in the cast iron, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I already know, but I'm gonna relax. It's almost 8 o'clock, time to wind down. I did get a stretch in, and it was amazing. It's so crazy how just stretching, I stretch for like 30 minutes and I feel like a whole new woman. All right, and that is the video, y'all. That is a day of training, 8 weeks out. We are so close. I can almost, is that a spider? Oh my God, it's a damn spider. Hold on. Y'all, I swear, Denver, Colorado has the most spiders of any place on earth. But like I was saying, that is the video. We are 8 weeks out and it's getting closer and closer. I feel like this time is flying by. I'm just gonna get as prepared as I can. I'm trying to just accept that I can only do what I can do and put my best foot forward and just be as prepared as I can to do something I've never done before. So that's it, y'all. Bringing back the strength training, sharing my updates with y'all as far as the home gym is concerned. Look, it might not be as good as your home gym, but it's coming together, okay? It's my home gym and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know exactly what to do. So just do it. And if you watch the video all the way to the end, I want you to leave the strong arm emoji. We left that, I think we left that on the last video, but that just seems to be the theme that we've got going on lately. We're gonna leave the strong arm emoji. Just leave that emoji if you watch the video all the way to the end so that I know that you watched it all the way to the end. Y'all make sure that you are taking very good care of yourself. And that's it, y'all. Make sure you're following me on Instagram if you haven't already. That is where all the behind the scenes tea is. And I will see you guys very, very soon with another video. Bye.